Sharp, right? Looking sharp.
When the school day comes to an end, these boys trade their sweats for suits. Swap the sneaks for dress shoes. Lose the tees and straighten the ties.
Turn around and smile.
They are the Broken Ground School Gentlemen, better known as the Gents.
Chris, here that you're here today.
When they put on their suit, they light up, and they are proud of themselves.
Junior, is this how you want to dress all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Would you wear this to school every day?
Yes.
You would.
How does it make you feel when you're all dressed up like this?
It makes me feel confident and encouraged.
And I persevere through my work when I have it on.
What do you think about getting all dressed up?
I think it's really nice. At first, I wasn't so comfortable with it, but after wearing this suit so many times, I've gotten more comfortable with it.
Now he's happy to stand out in the crowd.
Oh! Are we playing Moss? Yeah, we're playing
The idea for the club at this after-school program in Concord was sparked due to some trouble during game time.
Just because there were a lot of like little fights breaking out at kickball or soccer. Our kids are super competitive. We have to tell them like every time they play soccer, it's not the World Cup, you know?
What are some of the other manners that we constantly talk about?
Teacher Matt Lowry modeled the Gentlemen after the group Boys with a Purpose, an organization created to teach young men respect, compassion, and sportsmanship. The Gents also adopted their motto, look good, feel good, do good.
To be a responsible learner, respect others, and respect property. So we've been nicer to other people, and in exchange, they've been nicer to us.
Looking good, looking good.
Art teacher Karen McCormick put out a call for gently used dress shirts and ties on Facebook, and the response was overwhelming.
I shared it on Facebook, and I had, I think about 6 people from across the country just sent me donations.
Completely fitted suits, Brooks Brothers, Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, really nice suits, and so these boys are looking good.
See?
Oh, it's a zipper.
Yep.
That works just fine.
The pride and the confidence on those kids' faces was just, that's what really got to me, and they just looked like they were on top of the world.
One of the kiddos, I said to him, like, what did you feel like when all of these packages are coming and everything is just getting unpacked and this art room is looking more like a men's clothing store than an art room? And he's like, well, I felt really good. I'm like, well, why? And he's like, it's the first time I really felt like someone who didn't know me cares about me. And I was like, okay.
A local businessman gave the boys watches, asking that they serve as a reminder.
Staying on track, showing up on time, the importance of keeping your word.
I think it's really a really nice thing to do, and he was talking about how his watch is like a reminder to be gentlemanly. I lost my watch and I found it today, so it's kind of good timing, but...
Would you wear this every day if you could?
Yeah,
Why?
because it makes me feel good. I do good in it too.
Even when not suited up, the good deeds continue.
Come on, Ethan! One more! Ethan! Go! Ethan! Go! Ethan! Go!
The Gents have appeared at a school board meeting, visited the state Supreme Court, and met with the Chief Justice. Concord Police talked to the gentlemen and gave them a generous donation of shirts and ties. The department's comfort dog was there for the special delivery. Concord officer Laura Spalding returned to support the gents at their spring celebration.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I think it's great. When we came, they greeted us with a handshake and they looked us in the eye and introduced themselves. It's just so pleasant to have kids learning those type of things.
Good afternoon. Well done.
Good afternoon. Who are you looking for? Carolyn? Lauren, this is Rose. Smart and Rose. Nice to meet you.
The gents introduced themselves to the seniors that they've been writing to at a nearby retirement community. The pen pals were the VIPs.
I am very impressed, very, very impressed. And I just love their outfits. And they greeted us as we came in, shook our hands. I know a few adults who could use a little of that kind of lesson.
If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. I'll share the world to find you. I'll be the light to guide you. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Many of these proud parents say their sons are even more helpful since becoming a gent.
He'll be like, oh, well, hey, Mom, do you need me to do this for you? Or do you need me to do the dishes or take the trash out or help with the dogs? So it's definitely a positive impact on the kids.
Those behind the program hope it will catch on at other schools, saying these gentlemen are learning lessons and life skills that will serve them well for years to come.
Looking good.